to Better Living. I'm here with Randy Dixon now, the president of the Toledo Bar Association. He visits with us somewhat frequently to talk about the clinics and events that you guys do or different things that are going on. Let's start with, you have an event Friday, and it is celebrating the 800th birthday of the Magna Carta.
That's right.
Who knew that it's that old?
1215 in June, actually, of 1215 is when barons at Runnymede took on King John and got him to sign the Magna Carta. And we still are living with it today. Such things as due process, right to trial, nobody's above the law.
A lot of things that established our legal system, really.
That's absolutely correct. It's everywhere. And we're going to hear about it on Friday. Noted Toledo historian Frank Melhorn is going to be speaking to us and actually bringing it home. There's some cases right out of Toledo here that are quoting the Magna Carta over the years.
That makes it interesting and kind of alive. It makes the document, you know, alive. You have some essay winners. You guys every year have an essay contest.
That's correct.
Revolving around the Magna Carta.
Well, actually, it's Law Day. It's not always Magna Carta, thank goodness, because it might get old, since it is old. But it's called the Katie Armstrong Memorial Law Day Essay Contest, and this year it was about the Magna Carta, since we're celebrating the 800th birthday. And I'd like to give a shout out to those winners: Pauline Brenner from Sylvania Northview, Jordan Elliott she's from St. Ursula Academy, and Henry Thomas from Westside Montessori Center, and they'll all be honored at the Law Day luncheon.
They must be very bright individuals to be able to write. I mean, I'm just thinking of my own kids, and if I asked them to write about the Magna Carta, I don't think it would be good reading material, what they wrote.
I think that my kids would suffer the same.
Yes. So congratulations to all of them. Perhaps all careers ahead in the legal industry.
That's right.
Yes. Well, let's talk about the free legal advice clinic that's coming up. These things are always a big deal in our area, you guys. And that's why you're here. Part of the Toledo Bar Association and part of attorneys' job, dictate, is to help people in need.
When we get sworn in, we promise that that's what we're going to do is help everyone, no matter what their ability to pay. So one of the ways that the Toledo Bar is doing that is that we have the free legal advice clinic, driver's license restoration, and we have appointments only.
Yes.
You can't just drop in on the 14th, but we're going to have 20 volunteer attorneys. We probably will help 100 people that day get their driver's license back from whatever suspension they suffer.
And you and I have talked about this specific incident or situation before. Give me some examples of ways or reasons people might lose their driver's license.
There's 50 ways to lose your license at least.
I'm going to write that book.
12-point suspension, DUI, refusal to take a test, child support even. There can be court-ordered suspensions because you don't pay fines. Financial responsibility is a big one because you have to have insurance if you're in an accident, and that's, people get stuck there. Proof of insurance, if you don't show your insurance, whether you've been in an accident or not. So then there's people that lose it for medical reasons, and you need to, every time there's a suspension or you lose your license, you have to go through a restoration process.
Even if it is perhaps a temporary medical reason, it doesn't just automatically turn back on six months later, right?
You have to prove, and I've been involved in such things as if somebody has, some sort of a medical condition that puts them into like an epileptic fit or something along seizure, they lose their license. In proper medication, they get back, restored to full competency, and they ought to get their license back. You have to prove it. And then you have to pay a restoration charge too.
That's the biggest part. That's where it gets us. It is something people could do on their own. If they can't get there May 14th, it's not the kind of thing that they have to go out and hire an attorney, is it?
You don't have to, but I tell you,
it's complicated.
It's intricate. It is an intricate, and what you find is people sometimes have them stacked on top of each other. You think you have your license back, and there's another hurdle. And that's what we're willing to do, and the volunteer attorneys can help. We have that legal aid line that they can call, 1-888-534-1432 to set up an appointment.
You can also go online, legalaidline.org,
That's right.
and set up that appointment. I'm sure that there are a ton of people in our area that are dealing with this. If they have other issues, you guys are always available.
There's all sorts of things that we can help with. This is a specific clinic just for this, but just about any legal service we can help with, either legal aid or the Toledo Bar Association pro bono.
And they could look online for both of those organizations and see perhaps what might pertain. And
that's correct. And that legal aid line will get you through to both organizations also. So even not just for this.
Right.
If you're calling now and you say, I need my license,
yes.
you'll want to tell them that you want that clinic.
All right. It is May the 14th, and happy birthday to the Magna Carta, 800 years old. Not many things can say that, that's for sure. Call that number, 888-534-1432, or just go online, legalaidline.org. We'll be right back.